Hello again, Kingdom Come Deliverance. There's the view out the window. I'm at the inn in Sasau. Just woke up and we have not terribly much that we have to do today. I would like to help out some of the chaps from Scarlets who wound up here, some nettles, who wound up here as well. It's relatively early in the morning and we haven't actually been into the main part of town yet, so one of the tasks for the morning is to go into the town centre and just try and identify where all the various traders and whatnot are located. We'll do a bit of herbal collection just while we're about. Oh, just leveled up my herbalism. Check if that's given us any perk points we can allocate. And yes. Is this no leg day? I think is the one I've been wanting for quite some time. Yes, this adds. I'll also gain strength points as I collect herbalism, which is really good. I think I'll do the horse skill point that I should have done a while back. We've got, I think, a main level skill point here we can allocate too. Yeah, we do. This could be quite good. Or scout level 2. Let's just check this one out. Increases the sight distance of fast travel. Savage. Ooh, in the wilds you have a +1 bonus to strength, agility, vitality, and speech. In the towns you have, okay. I think I'll actually go with the one that gives me the skill out in the wilds, which is the savage one. Strength, agility, vitality, and speech. No, we'll go with the burger one. I think because that will help us out a little bit with trading. I think we might get slightly better prices. Good. Some perk allocation there. That does mean that I can no longer use, I think, any of the perks on the Savage line. I think they're mutually exclusive, which is good. I like games that, I like RPGs that have mutually exclusive progression lines. You have to basically decide which way you want to go, and then you get kind of locked into a certain play style. I know a lot of people don't like that. I do. I much prefer that to the style of leveling up where you can basically become a master at everything. I actually think it allows for more playthrough if you then have to do a separate playthrough to play on a different style. Let's collect some more herbs here. Just waiting for the sun to come up. I'm also waiting for these chaps from Scarlets to arrive because they are probably asleep at the moment. I want to have a chat with them. So I'm collecting a few herbs. Just going to fill up the herb bag. Is that valerian there? No, it's not. I think that could be. It's not a harvestable herb either. Okay. Very well. Do have a cooking pot over here. And I'm probably malnourished, having slept through the night. So we may need to eat something. I'll just check if I can cook anything. I need to just move it so I can go from item. What have I got? Nothing that I can cook. Fine. In that case, I'll just eat something. Bacon. And 91 nourishment, that's fine. So, a bit of bacon for breakfast. Nom, nom, nom. Pick up this last pile of nettles here. There's one behind me too. We'll grab those. And we'll jump on the horse, hop into town, and then we'll come back here. We might as well use the time before these people wake up to go into town make a little investigation. And we can gallop across the bridge here. See if there's any trout in the river. I don't see anything. So this is town. We got here. We've got a blacksmith. A weapons smith. That could come in very handy. So a blacksmith and a weaponsmith back at the entrance to town. Rhinestone. Fast travel. We've got another inn over here. Tavern. We have baker. Something else up here on the left. This is a tailor of sorts. And back down the other side of town, we've got scribe and a couple of trading stalls here. There's a sign on that. What is that? Is that another tailor? An armourer. General tradesperson there. Road. Moves to the left. It looks like a butcher. Back of town here. I'm just going to jump off the horse and collect some of these flowers because there's quite a stash here. Poppy, which I haven't collected, I don't think, for a wee while. Dandelion, which I've seen a bit of back up at the inn. Just collecting these, probably to sell in town once the shops open up. This is also going to be good for my strength. Working those thighs. Let's jump on the horse. It's quite a big village, this. Big town. I don't know if it qualifies as a city, but certainly it's a town, and a town of decent size too. A beehive. Oh, look, there's beehives right here. I wonder if they have honey. They do. That's the first honey I've seen. And it looks like it gives you a lot of health. I think I will actually trot around the outside of the town here. So we've got some cows, a little farm, a little ford over the river. Path goes back up here. There's a bit more town across the river there too, so we'll just go to the right. What is this? Is this a tanner? We're not getting the marker for it yet. Ah, it's a cobbler. Shoes. Jump on the horse and cross this little rickety bridge here. And we are outside the main part of town. This is a real sort of, say, peasants area. It looks like we've got a mine here on the left too. Is there a mill here? Here's the tanner.
Hey. Lost something here.
No, I've not lost anything. I'm just coming to check out what's going on here. So we have a stone quarry. So this stone quarry here is probably servicing the monastery and the there's no castle, but the church. There's not many stone buildings in this town. Most of them are wood. I'm guessing this is primarily serving the monastery. Seems to be the largest stone structure. Very nice. Seems like it's quite far across town. Are these stone buildings? I'm not sure if these are actually stone. These may be just... No, they are stone buildings, rather than just having stucco on them. And we've got another bit of quarrying happening here. Okay. This town has a nice, real sort of economy feel to it. Feels like it's a cohesive, rational layout. The traders are arriving at their posts, which means I'd like to go to the... What have we got? I've got the weapons people, plus I've got a herbalist there. I think I'll go to the herbalist, try and sell those herbs and things I just picked up. So which one's that one? The butcher. This is probably the herbalist here, hasn't arrived. In that case, we'll go to the weaponsmith down the end of town, with the armourer. And we'll try and get rid of... Armourer was in here. Quite early in the town. Park the horse.
The sun sets out across the sky. He loses his way to the forty rise.
Someone's having a sing-song.
Kuttenberg is far, far away. Kuttenberg is far, here I stay. My breath is short, my feet are sore. I'd buy a horse, but I am poor. The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you will not wither, darling mine.
Reciting poetry.
Now, to the last.
There's the weaponsmith there. This is a grindstone. There's a grindstone there. I was actually looking for a blacksmith. Oh well.
The sun, he hides behind.
Will this guy buy armor?
A good day to you. What do you...
Trade. Sell armor. I've got some leftover stuff from the other day, which I'll get rid of. And I will buy arrows. I'm going to pay 18 for this. I can certainly afford that. Wow, everyone's out and about now. Check the inventory just to see how much weight I'm carrying around. Shard is down at 43. I could probably... Oh, no, it's up at 100. All my stuff's good. My armor is, for the most part, okay. There's a couple of things here which could probably do with some repairs. Apart from that, we look okay. 91 is very close to being full. So where's all the weight coming from? Dandelions are pretty heavy. Oh, for 150 nettle, so that explains the weight. I need to get rid of these herbs that I'm carrying around, and at the same time I go grabbing some more. I need to sell these herbs. I'll head back to the herbalist. If he's not there, I'll just go to the general trader. I'm galloping through town here. This is probably very naughty. Exceeding the speed limit. Now, is there a herbalist? Yes, there is. I think that's this guy up here in the central trading thing. Oh, charlatan. That's not good. Ah, he is the herbalist, though. Okay. Hello, mate.
Ah, I know you. I know you from somewhere.
Do you?
Where do I know you from?
What?
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bone, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
Okay, this guy's a bit nuts. Let's have a listen anyway.
All right. Tell me about this dream of yours.
That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt that a young man would become my apprentice, my own pupil in the trade of miracles.
And that's supposed to be me.
Who else? What's
Anyone?
your name, young man?
I don't know if I should tell you.
Henry.
Private
Henry.
information.
A powerful name. So, Henry, are you ready to become my apprentice?
Certainly not.
First, tell me, who are you, and what do you do?
Me? I am an unworthy, low, and miserable servant of Providence. Scholar or merchant, believer or heathen, I wander the world without home or family, with only my wagon, offering miracles to those that need them. That's who I am. Without home or kin, I wander this world with my wagon, providing the miracles that people need. Ointments, relics, aromatic
Seems like there was a
herbs,
duplication in
rare
the
spices,
script there.
talismans and amulets for luck. All these things I have.
I don't want to do that
No,
right now.
I definitely don't want to be your apprentice.
That's
Shame.
pretty
But perhaps
frank.
Providence shall yet cause our lines of fate to cross. You'll see.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. I actually came to trade, old chap,
God be with
because I want to get rid of a lot of flowers. Not belladonna, though. Dandelion, marigold. Oh, he'll buy this pelt, so let's get rid of it. A couple of eyebrights. Yeah, get rid of that lot there. That's the big one. That's where the weight's coming from. I'm going to keep the wormwood because I don't really know what that does, and it looks quite expensive. 36 gold. Let's do it. How's my weight now? 61. Yeah, those herbs do mount up the weight pretty quickly. I don't know if my horse has much in terms of inventory at the moment. A deer hide. Plus a few herbs. You know what? I'm going to do the same with the horse. I'm going to sell this stuff. Slightly delays leaving. Hello again. He's poor. Sorry, you're just a bit too poor for me. I need to go to the general trader, who's down the street on the left, I believe. Yes. And get rid of this stuff here. Nobody home, though. Too early. Dark in here. Good evening, sir.
Good day to you.
A good day, rather. I would like to sell nettles, that, John's wort, and valerian. So my basket, 27 gold. He's got 180 on him. That's not bad. Okie dokie. We are now pretty much organized with respect to inventory. Time to head back to the inn and chat to my mates who were back there. Are there any buildings I'm yet to discover? I've got something on the right and something just dead ahead on the left. So let's just check this one dead ahead on the left. It's the butcher. I think this looks like a bathhouse on the left here. Is it a bathhouse? Yes, it looks like a bathhouse. I'm not going to bother myself with now. At least I know where it is and what it is. Let's get across. Looks like the dudes are here. Right, hello chaps. I'm going to go and talk to the innkeeper because he had a dialogue option, I believe yesterday, about is there any work available. Did these nettles all grow back? Nettles? Hello innkeeper.
God be with you.
God be with you too, sir. Does
Are
anyone
there
need
any
help?
problems around here I might be able to help with?
Well, it depends what you're willing to do. Of course, it's your own skelet's fault need the most help. There's some of them at the monastery. I talked to Johanka a few times, and she's working her fingers to the bone, taking care of the injured ones there. I'm sure she'd welcome some good Samaritan who would lighten her load. And it occurs to me, there was one troublemaker around here not long ago, but we dealt with him. He was selling some relics he claimed were miraculous, but it was nothing but worthless trinkets. The villagers sent the bloody swindler packing so fast, you couldn't see his heels for dust. All the way to the Dechko, I believe. I reckon he won't last long there either. That's all I can think of.
Sounds like the guy I met in town. Okay, so he didn't actually help me out with my friends. That doesn't give me any... That doesn't give me any assistance. Let's go talk to these guys and see what kind of work I can try and rig up for them. Okay, Fritz, he's the not-so-smart one. We'll talk to Matthew.
Greetings.
Greetings. Right, what can you do, mate?
Where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget
Okay.
about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sasau, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
A mill. So, I'm looking for the mill, and he did point off in that direction just then, so I wonder if there's a mill up there. According to the map, no. Ah, there are buildings up against the river down there. That looks suspiciously mill-like, because there's no mill down in the city. So, let's jump on old. But I'm sure these nettles are growing back. Did I harvest these ones before? I cannot remember. Right, we're going to head down to the river up here and try and... It's a beautiful looking little farm. Oh, hops. Oh. Now I know where the bear's coming from. Hop farm here. Here we go. Lumber. Where there's lumber, there's a mill. There's a lumber mill. Miller.
Good health to you.
Good health to you. Is there any work
Is
here?
there any work here for carpenters?
Are they locals?
From Skalitz?
Then no.
Ah,
I only take in people I know.
jeez. You're a bit of a dick. Then no. Only taking people I know. This guy. Racist. They said this game was racist. I think the only racist around here is that guy. Doesn't like people from Skalitz. What a ratbag. Now, maybe there's another mill. What about this guy? What about you, mate? Are you scared of foreigners as well? No, you don't even have a dialogue option. So, this place isn't much help. Let's have a look at the map again. We have two buildings that says are undiscovered. It doesn't seem to make much sense because I have actually ridden right next to them. Butcher. This is the monastery butcher. I'm gonna pop down here and just make sure that those other buildings get checked off on the map. Can I ride through the mill? See if this guy... Is that the same chap? Yeah, it's the same guy. It looks like he could do with a few hands. He's got a large site here, and he's got little in the way of assistance by the looks of it. Another mill. There's another miller. That there, those old upper floor storage things with the winch and the cable, they're fantastic. I think that's the first time I've seen one of them actually rendered or represented in a game. But you see them all over the place in these old towns around Europe.
What the hell?
Here's another miller. This guy is a grain miller, so he may not have need of carpenters.
You? What do you need?
Do you
Is there
have
any
work?
work here for carpenters?
In this day and age, I'm glad I can support myself.
Wow, okay. Jeez. You've got a lot of stuff though, mate. You've got a lot of gear. I think he's more affluent than he's making out. So, 2 mills, both of which appear to have no work. Got 2 more unexplored places ahead. I'm not confident that either is going to help me. What's across here? There's a building. I think we're going to cross the river. I'm really keen to help out my mates here, partly just to get them into doing something productive. We've got a weir of some sort, and it looks like crossing here is going to be rather difficult, so what I'll do is I'll try to use these islands. There we go, a little bit of a ford. And do we have buildings over this side of the river? We've got some tilled land next to this road. Don't see any more buildings. No, there's a camp up here on the left. Could be a lumber camp, a forestry camp. They may have need of
Someone there? The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my
bandits.
rage on someone.
Bandits. Well, we know how to deal with bandits, don't we? Because we've got a bow and we've got arrows. Right, come on, chaps. 3 of you.
Bring it on!
And they're out in the open here, so this is basically a jousting tournament for me. Except without the jousting. Another one in there, so there's actually 4 of these guys. Hit one of them on the knee. Another level of horsemanship. Always helpful. So I've got more buildings up ahead too. Will these guys give up, or will they keep coming at me?
What was that noise? Hey, what are you up?
That sound fire was a bit weird. Oh, come on. I hit him at the gallop.
What are you doing there? Hey, what's going on there?
Okay, this guy needs to be sworded now, I think. Right, we'll get the sword out. I'm terrible on the horse with a sword. God, this is embarrassing. Got him. Mate, if you're going to come charging after me, you've got to be capable of taking a man down who's on a horse. It's just silly. A mace. Interesting weapon. Gambeson, bread and a bandage. I am probably overly encumbered. No. Put the sword back in the sheath. Climb back onto pebbles. Now, I'm not going to try and kill the rest of those bandits because that's not actually why I'm here. It's very easy to get distracted. I'm going to just check out what these buildings were that I saw down beyond. Oh, sheep. Seen sheep for a while. Because I'm hoping we've got a mill up here. This is a mill. And this is a miller. Miller Simon.
God be with you.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
I don't need any carpenters.
Damn you then. Damn you, damn you, damn you then. Where's that other guy that was next to you? Does he need carpenters? Where's he gone? This guy. Okay, he's non-conversable. So there's a mill here. He doesn't need any carpenters. What about down there? Or up here on this thing? I've still got some places I can explore. If I head south down the river, on the direction I'm heading now, but I'm going to stay on this bank. I'm going to stay on the... What bank is this? The right bank or the left bank? Not possible to tell which way it's flowing. Oh, I'm going to stay on this bank. Oh dear, we're going to have to move back to a trot here. Because we are in forest. And horse is having an awful trouble with this terrain. Back on a path. Another miller, perhaps? Yes, it looks like we might have another miller. You, sir, do you need assistance? You look like a busy fellow.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Need to know if you've got work.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
Are they locals?
From Skalitz.
That's
Then
local.
no. I only take in people I know.
Oh, you're using that excuse. Do you have any work for me, I wonder? No, I'm not in the business of trying to find work for myself at the moment. Making money is not really a problem. I am trying to find work for my mates. Okay, so we've got to this one. I can still continue down this bank. In fact, I need to cross over here. Gosh, turning this horse sometimes is a real pain. Trot our way out of here. Cross the river, and we need to go down to the right. It looks like this path won't take me there. This path is going to take me up and over. I'm going to have to go through the forest and then turn right and go around, I think. Long old day's work just to find some jobs for my mates. I hope they're grateful if and when I find something. It's taken me well out of well out of my intended kind of geographical range for the day. What is this? This looks like there's wood felling going on. Woodcutters camp. Right, this has got to be the spot. If you guys don't need carpenters, then nobody does. Where's the boss? Where's the boss? Come on. Who's in charge of this outfit? Who is in charge of this outfit? No one. No one here I can talk to. Disappointing. Disappointing. I need to go south. Now we clear the woods. The village up ahead. Going to avoid that village and we're going to track down here. Get back to the river if we can. Here's the river. Now there's some buildings down the very end. I'm keen to see what that is. Very isolated looking structure though. I'd be surprised if it's contributing much to the local economy. It seems to be very disconnected. Go and investigate nonetheless. Getting through here is a bit of a nightmare. Not very horse-friendly terrain, this. It's exemplified by me walking straight into that tree. Oh, come on. Ugh. Okay, down here. Here. Small crossing over this river. And a little path in through the trees. Am I on the right place still? Bit further along and then we'll come to some sort of house. Here it is. With no one there. It appears to be abandoned. It is abandoned. Dig at that grave. Not going to do. Once again, unsuccessful. Got some fishing happening here, or previously had happened here. So we've asked at quite a few of the mills. There's only this camp across the river to the south. That is a major logging camp by the looks of it. Okay. They must need help with their wood.
I better not go in any further. I might drown.
Okay. Oh, I shall not go in any further then. Poor old Henry. Worried about drowning. So we've got a bit of a ford over here as well we can use. Okay. So we're going to try and head south into this camp that's shown on the map. It's very much lumber related.
You won't have it easy, Orson.
Okay, Cumans.
Answer to my prayers.
This looks like a battle between a bunch of bandits and a bunch of a bunch of those Kuman guys. And it's taking me away from where I need to go. So I'm just gonna leave them to their business. The business of walloping each other. What's this place here? Belladonna! Would you believe it? Look at all this belladonna! I've never seen so much. What the heck? Oh, 21 of it. Where are we? Just south of Sasau somewhere. There. Just east of Sasau. My goodness. That is a score. Right, well, I'm never going to be wanting for belladonna. I'm just going to move away from here so I can whistle for the horse, just so he doesn't get trapped in the terrain. And we need to go this way. Can you get through there? Good one. That's really close to Sasau, that stash of belladonna. Critical stuff. Okay, we're going to head up back into the woods. Looking for this camp. Should be dead ahead, up on the high ground. Horse, can you get up here? Just. Oof. Alright. This is a steep hill. Not sure that we really want to be doing this. Slightly over encumbered. We get through here? Can. I wonder if this is like old Sasau or something. Appears to be very much overrun or overgrown. I'll transfer some stuff to the horse. Just to save on some weight. So I'm going to walk around, I think. Horse is parked on the east side. The gate is nowhere to be seen. On the map, anyway. This place is abandoned. Vranik. So it has its own name. It's just an abandoned fortified village. Or military complex. just continue walking around it. Very interesting. This is a really nicely done piece of the map. It's fantastic. Looks like we're not going to be able to get inside. Keep running around it. We'll get around the whole thing and then we should meet up with Horse again. Okay, that looks like the extent of it. And it also looks like some weather is on its way in, so I'd like to meet up with Horse again before we spend too much more time here. There's Pebbles. Hello, Geezer. Let's jump on the horse. Got to back up just a fraction here. And then go left. So, this place is of no assistance. There is a path down to the left. Trying to see if there's any more sign of mills in the area. But don't see any at all. There. This up here by that lake. I think that's the only mill that I haven't really looked at, so we're going to have to find a way of getting out of this place. There is a bit of a path here which I may be able to follow around. This looks like a sort of road. Okay, good. Let's run. Vranic Woods. More humans by the sound of things. We're going too far west, I believe, at the moment. I do need to get down. Do need to get down the hill and across the river. There's been an accident there, which I'm going to ignore. And we have the wagon here. Another accident. This place is a little bit accident prone. It's somewhat suspicious. Roll down the hill. Stream. And what looks like a couple of tents just down here, actually. That's an interesting drying structure. Still quite high above the river valley. I'm a bit nervous about stumbling across a cliff edge and then going straight over it. This is not looking very promising down here. Right, what's ahead of me? I do need to cross this stream because the other side of it has the...
Damn it, I wish I was able to swim.
So do I. I wish you were able to swim. I'll stay on this side. Excuse me. Look for a place to cross. I think this will do. There's a fish trap. Yeah, these fords are the crossing places. Stuck in the woods. Come on, horse. Hey, it's a bit swampy here. Very good, we're through that now. Here's this building I saw. Up ahead. Possibly my last chance to find work for my mates. If it's a mill, that is. Looks like a farm though.
Be a bit more careful.
No dialogue options.
That sounded like...
A shrine. We'll continue. So here's another area. There's a guy wearing white. We're back at the inn. So, unable to find work for my chaps. This guy could be a miller though.
Our Lord Almighty!
Okay. Honestly, boys, I've tried to find you work.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Training? Ah, he can train me in stealth.
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
Let's go with
I'd
beginner.
like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Okay, I'm happy to pay. 60 gold.
Now, pay close attention.
Is that it? You just give them money and you're trained. Ah, that's really disappointing. So, I'm still unable to find work for these guys. We've looked pretty much everywhere. The only place I haven't checked is inside the monastery itself. Done basically all along this river network. We've been here, we've been there. We've been attacked by those guys up there. Well, lads, it looks like we're not going to be able to find you any work, which is rather disappointing. What I am going to do, though, before it gets dark, is try and pop back up to where those bandits were that I first came across in the early morning. So up by these tilled fields, I think I'm on the right side of the river. Oh no, they were up here on this side of the river. That's right, they were up there. So I can go back to these mills, cross over again, and then head up. Hopefully before it gets dark. We'll see. And we'll see if we can't take down another bandit. Or two before the day ends. The rain is really pelting down now. Across. Let's arm the bow. So those guys were up here and then on the right side of the road somewhere. Through here perhaps? Yes, I can see their tents. An an American accent in the 1400s. Come across a few of those. This guy here needs an arrow. He's got nice kit on as well, so I think I'm gonna target him with as my priority. Although he's a little bit off to the right here. Didn't quite aim far enough to the right of that chap. Yep. Oh, this guy's got a bow out. Surprised he hasn't been loosing arrows at me. He's kneeling down. He's done for. I just got hit. He's quite good, that guy. Oops. Might be time to bring out the sword. Yeah, this guy's trying to arrow me. Oh, I've been unseated. Oh, goodness. Well, that was lucky. Because he could have had me then. It just took him a wee while to sort his shit out. Okay, we are armored. We are armed again. And I have no arrows equipped. Let's just quickly grab. Oh yes, I do have arrows equipped. Okay, let's just unequip and re-equip them, because it appears that the game is not recognizing the fact that I do have the arrows. It's not letting me string an arrow. This guy's running. Wow, that lightning storm is insane. Come here, you bastard. Right. Arrows time. Maybe the bow's damaged and I can't use it. No? Weird. Oh, hello. Something's not right here. I'm not sure if the game's being buggy here or if there's a problem with my weapons. I'm going to just go back to their camp in case one of them made it back here. Yeah, he made it back.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
It's the American guy again.
Shit.
I definitely cannot arm those arrows, unfortunately, and I'm not sure why.
Is that all you...
Oh, just unseated again. Unseated again. Uh-oh, this is looking bad. Quick, get on the horse. We gotta get out of here. Whew. Wow. I'm unable to arm my arrows. So it's refusing to string an arrow onto the bow. Just check this one again. Okay, now we can. Good. Just took a few times of changing it up in the inventory. This guy has the best armor of the lot. He's the one I really want to take out. Try and get him with a bit of range. Nope. He's just standing there.
You're
Mate.
in the wrong.
Hit him again. He's taken quite a few arrows, this boy. He must be in a sick way. Bow back down. He's taken quite a few of these things. He must be bleeding. To the chest. Or the abdomen. Even worse. He really was sprinting then too. He was trying to catch me up. Come here, mate.
Hey, who's there?
Headshot. So, a bandit with some really nice gear on him. What else have we got? I'm just going to take the lot. Now we are definitely over encumbered. We're going to have to move some stuff to the horse. There we go. Did he have a sword? He did. It's a heavy warhammer. And a common shield. So this is how you get their weapons. You've actually got to find them on the ground next to their bodies. I've just been assuming that I can loot them off their bodies, but you've actually got to look for them and pick them up. Good. That was a nice little scrap. Man, having this horse is a huge force multiplier. Just blimey. It allows me almost complete freedom to disengage and re-engage at will. Now, can I cross? No. Walk along this little dam here. Looks like everyone's heading home for the night. Which is not the best news for me. I'm just going around in circles. Wait. What am I doing? I need to go through this barn here. You'll notice that I've got blood on my face as well. That's from those blows I took before. Dismount. Bandage. I'm not bleeding. Certainly looks like I'm bleeding. Eat some bread then and some dried fruit. And we'll see if that fixes me up. Slowly it will fix me up. Good. I'll see if I can sell something to the... That's great. When it's raining they come indoors to eat indoors.
One ale, please.
I'm not the barmaid. Let's check with the innkeeper. I'll try and sell
is it?
Actually, I've got a better idea. Let's hope town is still open. I'll try and get rid of this armor in town. Try and make it across to the weaponsmith. It should be here on the left. Hello, are you guys available for trading? No, they're closed up for the night. What about this chap? How you do business, sir?
God be with you.
And also with you. Sell. Okay, I've got a warhammer and a mace and a common shield. I'd like to sell them all, please. Let's just see if he's got...
Any chance of some work?
Well, come to think, there is one rather delicate matter to attend to. A while ago, a holy man came by here. He said he'd come from the Holy Land, and he was selling various relics he'd collected on his travels to pay his way.
I see.
Well, I heard he had some fragments of a sacred sword that once belonged to the fabled Czech Queen of Sheba. But by the time he reached me, he had no pieces left of the sword. All he had was some dubious wares, splinters from our Lord's cross, thorns from the crown, nothing of interest to me.
And where did the pieces of the sword go?
He sold them off to swordsmiths and blacksmiths hereabouts. They just keep them lying around at home for good luck. If I had them, I'd forge them back into a sword. Can you even imagine what power it would command? If you could get me all the pieces of the sword, I'd repay you very handsomely.
Blimey.
I could do with a sword like that. What if you sold it to me?
Well, everything has its price, but this one would be expensive. Getting hold of the bits is one thing. Forging them back together is quite another. That tinkerer from Ratai couldn't manage it.
Okay. I might actually try this one.
Find the parts?
Like I said, the smith hereabouts bought them from me. They say the largest piece is with the Ratai swordsmith. The bastard probably won't want to sell. But if you manage to swipe it somehow...
It's all very dodgy. All very dodgy. Okay, I managed to sell some stuff to this guy. I'll whip across the road to the armourer. And we'll try and get rid of the rest of the armour that I'm carrying here. From those bandits. Evening, sir. I have a little bit of stuff I'd like to sell to you.
A good day to you. What?
I have this. Oh, and that looks like it, to be honest. What I need to do now is get my horse's inventory. And grab all this stuff. And sell it to this guy. Both of those. And the skull cap. Check the basket. He's only got 446. Actually, what I'll do, I'll repair what I'm wearing myself first. Select, and then armor. Unselect. I'll select the stuff I'm wearing that's damaged. That's the deal. Then we'll sell the items that I have. He's now got a bit more money. He should have more money. He's got less. Don't know how he's wound up with less money, but never mind. 316, 317, 321, 4373, 398. That'll do.
Let's talk about the price.
Well,
So he, unfortunately, won't sell for the price that
Here. And something for your trouble.
thanks.
that was market price, but we've had to let him negotiate me down. So no jobs for my mates. I was unable to secure them, but we have had a good look around the environs of Sasau, and we can now bring ourselves back to the inn and give ourselves a good night's sleep. What I think we'll do is we'll buy a couple of beers from the
I'll
innkeeper.
be with you.
Right, I would like to buy 2 beers. I would like to buy a bit of cooked lamb, and that will do. It's going to cost me 2.5 gold. Perfect. And I'd also like a bed for the night, please, if you are able to sell me such a thing.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night.
Just the one night.
No problem.
Yeah, we'll pay that.
Here you go.
You'll like it.
So we'll sit down, as we did yesterday evening, before the conclusion of the day. We'll have a beer. And we'll have the cooked lamb. As you can see, we're gluttonized, but to be honest, I don't care. Second beer. And the happy icon is just starting to show. See if we're a little bit wobbly here. Couple of beers and some lamb. A very pleasant evening. And we can pop back to bed. That'll be the day completed. And hopefully this rest will clean up all the blood I've got all over myself. Probably have to wash in the morning because we're a bit dirty too. But we'll do that tomorrow.